Alright, here we are for round number 1. And round number 1, we have a pretty good hand that's missing 1 mana. I'm going to keep it. It's a bit of a sketcher, but it's very good if we draw a mana source pretty much at any time. Anytime before we're dead. Get rid of an Exhume. Double predict, counterbalance. Get rid of that counterbalance. Depending on what he does here, I'm probably not entombing. If he cantrips, I will. But I want to have Dark Ritual as an out, or as one of my mana sources, and if I use the Lotus Petal, it won't be. Okay. Well, we don't want him to draw too many cards to counter this Entomb with. So this might be our last draw step of looking for a Dark Ritual. Yeah, we're going to do it now. It has to resolve or we won't be able to win. Yeah, because if he counters the first reanimate, we have the second one, and then we can draw another land after that. So we got 14 lands and 3 petals. 17 cards. It's pretty okay, but not great. Would be better if we had the 4 rituals as well as our potential good draws. Miracles is one control matchup you don't really want the Lake of the Dead plan in, because Grave Titan getting swords, the two twos, they're not good enough. Oh, he's targeted me and then he shuffled. Okay, interesting. I should have paid attention to that. Never lucky. It's weird he targeted me. I should have looked at that for sure. Back to basics. No, we don't care about that. Alright, let's hope he doesn't draw a removal spell this turn. I guess if he killed our dude, we could therapy his back to basics, and then our lands would be fine, and hitting a looting would be good. Otherwise, we're gonna get to draw another 7. This was a weird game. I did not realize he targeted me with the port, and I don't think I've ever seen that, where they target me on turn on their first portent. I guess they could always predict, but the portent and then shuffle. I wonder what he thought I was looking for. If he knew it was lands, but I had 3 lands on top. I don't know. What are we doing now? Just thinking about predicting, trying to decide what to name. But yeah, as I was saying, you don't want Grave Titan in this matchup, not really. They can swords it, and the 2/2s don't usually do much. The 2/2/2s. And they can Terminus too. So it's pretty easy for them to stabilize against that. Like, casting it's pretty good, but winning with it's not. I mean, the reason casting it's good is because they can't Flusterstorm it, and they can't Spell Pierce it. It's okay against Jace, but I don't like it against Terminus and Swords to Plowshares. So in this matchup, we're mostly still just looking to get the hard combo, the good combo, and by using a lot of discard spells. So bringing in, I think, all the discard. Not worrying too much about Chancellor. Not sure what we're doing here, though. We're waiting. Let's see, is there a pause button? Yeah. Don't know how to pause the video. Studio mode settings. I don't want to mess it up while I'm recording it though. All right, there he goes. I think he's gonna try to sneak a Terminus off the top here. He names Island, he hits Brainstorm, and there's no Terminus. This was a pretty good draw. Let's see if he drew a Swords. He did not. Alright, well, we're gonna draw another 7, and likely be able to get him to concede here pretty soon. Alright. Let's see. We can Dark Ritual, Entomb for Tidespout, then Unmask, then Therapy. Leave him with 1 land, but that's enough to Terminus. But we can get rid of... No. Terminus or... Still think that's pretty good. Alternatively, we can exile. So we can go Dark Ritual, Entomb for Ashen Rider, Exhume Ashen Rider, Therapy. 1, 2. I think that'll probably get him to concede. That should be good enough. We'll try that. I don't want to get my Tidespout. I don't want my Tidespout to not quite get there. Ashen Rider at least will be in the graveyard still, which is good. And actually, because we're doing it in that order, we can start with this. Do we have any spells we don't care about? I guess one of the therapies. Just in case he drew a Force of Will. He did draw a Force of Will. Okay, we're gonna save the animate deads for later, since we're definitely gonna just flash this back right now. So he'll have 1 land. So even if he does Terminus or kill our guy, he will next turn have probably no lands. And he doesn't have any more targets for us, but that's okay. We're still going to do this. Just because we don't want to get it swept up in a Terminus. Rather have it in our graveyard. And we'll pass. So now he's got 3 lands. He's got to draw a Terminus here. And if he does, we still have Ashen Rider, plus probably another Gristlebrand, I guess. Okay. So no Lake of the Dead in this matchup. Just 3 Thought Seizes, Iona, Archetype, and cut these 4, and 1 of these, or 1 Reanimate, or an Ashen Rider. Ashen Rider was, it's not really necessary, neither is Tidespout. We'll do it like this. Actually, no, we want Ashen Rider because if you can get 1 creature under a counterbalance, you want it to be Ashen Rider to get rid of the counterbalance. Or if you can get like a Gristlebrand under it, that means you can usually get a second one, and then you can use the Ashen Rider to get rid of it. They have a few permanents like that that are problematic. Well, this hand looks great. This is just a turn 1 with Unmask. I think we're actually going to keep the second Dark Ritual in case he flusters. We can like go off right now. Spell Pierce, not Fluster. I mean, he almost certainly lets that resolve because he thinks I'm just going to pay, which I am, but then I'm also going to combo. Oh, he doesn't have any more counter magic. Take this because we want to be able to therapy the 2 Snapcaster Mages. Pretty good, pretty good, pretty good. We can. Ooh, what can we do? We have another Dark Ritual. We can entomb. We already have entomb now. I was thinking about Snapcaster, reanimate Snapcaster, entomb. We can Dark Ritual. Why don't I start with a looting? See if we can draw another like exhume. Perfect. Okay. Okay, Dark Ritual. Take the Snapcaster, flashback Snapcaster, Dark Ritual. I think we're Dark Ritualing off the Snapcaster. Dark Ritual. We can... Yeah. Alright, so we could Dark Ritual, Entomb, Exhume, Ash, or Archetype, because he can't Terminus this turn. Archetype, Flashback, Therapy, sacking Snapcaster Mage, naming Jace, and then he doesn't have anything left. He's just got a land, 2 lands. Alright, anyway, we'll be back for round number 2.